My last two videos in this series are, of course, more important than what I will be putting in this video here. I think these are the changes that should come dead last, and that's because the game mechanics for combats, those are like the fundamentals of the game. Those make or break the game. So what I mentioned in the first video, that should be addressed first. Second of all, the grind, because players inevitably have to come in contact with it, and that's a huge reason why people quit this game. So that needs to be addressed next. This video is more some ideas to monetize the game and make it more worth people's while. The first thing is companions for this game. It'd be great if we had companion skins. Like, for example, if I could dress a bunch of my companions like Handsome Dan with the nice Admiral's uniform, and they have some type of interaction, say they juggle like a telescope or something funny and quirky like that. I could dress Smockules and Nutcracker and Mr. Scorch and Gore all like Handsome Dan, have a Handsome Dan skin, or we could give them all a tribal look, or we could all go for Private Mills. Let's see, where is Private Mills? There he is. And say they would do like a rifle drill or something like that. That'd be a good way for Kingsisle to earn themselves some money from the player base in a way that they would actually appreciate and that would not affect the game negatively. Okay? It's purely cosmetic. But people in this game, they care about cosmetic things. They buy up all the mounts that they put out, okay? People take stitches super seriously. How many times do you hear about the one guy who stole your stitch, or stole my stitch? Oh man, this guy, he's such a basic. He stole my stitch. I'm so mad at him. People take this stuff seriously. So I'm saying is this would definitely be a win if Kingsisle were to implement this into the game. Okay? The second thing that they could do in order to sell more companions in general is have a separate game mode where companions are gradually eliminated. And this would force people to use some of the off-meta companions like Baga Khan and let's see, who else is not used very often? Eep Orp, Ook Ak, Nadia, because these companions are, awful when you compare them to what is meta, like Exeter, Bonnie Ann, Nazika. So these companions barely ever see the light of day, is what I'm saying. And basically, if there were a game mode where these companions were gradually eliminated, it would make for it would make for a reason that players might actually collect companions in the first place, because all people care about now are the 3 or 4 companions that are meta, right? So I currently have a game mode that I play here on this channel called Companion Wars. Basically, every round we eliminate 3 companions, and then we fight the next round, and then we tally up, the wins and losses, and the person with the most wins wins. The person with the more losses, they lose. That's how it works. And it's just a fun way to play the game. It's a process of elimination, kind of like a Nuz Clutch, but a PvP version. I think if something like that were integrated into the game as a special game for companion collectors, it could be like a housing game or something like that. It would give people another reason to collect companions, and really appreciate all the different animations and different looks you get from companions. I think if that were combined with companion skins, that'd be something that'd be very good for the game, and that players would really appreciate, and they could earn Kingsisle a lot of money. I really do. The next thing that really should be implemented would be clans in this game. Okay, clans used to be really big back when 4v4s were a thing, and 4v4s aren't a thing because of the fort glitch, okay? The fort glitch, guys, is basically the fact that time protections do not wear off, okay? It'll show that they wear off on the display, but they do not wear off. You can test this out for yourself. Fort someone in a 4v4, okay? You can put like 8, and that'll basically make them immune. Wait 5 turns. Those Velar fortresses will expire basically, but the effect of them will not. March that forwarded unit up, and it'll display there are no forts on him. Okay? He will get attacked, and he'll basically take no damage. So basically, the forts are effective after they've worn off, or after they're supposed to have worn off. So that is the reason people don't do 4v4s anymore, because you basically have battles where it would last until maintenance on the server was done, or someone disconnects, right? That's pretty much how it would be. So once they fix that, that would allow 4v4s to be a thing again. You know, half the battles already won. After that, if they had some type of event that was actually overseen by actual humans, that way nothing fishy like boosting could happen. And then they, really focused on doing things to facilitate us seeing teams around with like character and stuff like that. I think people would really like to see that. People are hyped up by competition and personality. So those are the two main things I would add. And also, if there were like more game modes, like kind of like in Wizard 101, how there are quick matches and there are other sorts of tournaments. I think that would also be a lot of fun to see, and it would just give players more choices. So those are the third set of things that I really think that they should add to Pirate 101 in order to make it a more hyped game. So the first two videos are much more important than this. So if you haven't seen those, go ahead and watch those. This, roughly speaking, is the order in which I will present my ideas if I do make it to one of these Pirate 101 roundtables that I keep hearing will happen. So I think I have a very solid view on where I want this game to be headed. So do let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see y'all in another video. Peace.